Think of a world-class brand that you admire. Ever wondered how that brand achieved its remarkable success? Imagine your company reaching that level of success. It's possible. This guide provides the insights you need to elevate your business to world-class status. Discover the skills and secrets that top business owners use daily. You can master them too. Learn to think like a successful entrepreneur. Understand what it means to be an entrepreneur and find a definition that aligns with your goals. Realize that entrepreneurship is driven by passion and hard work, not just creation. Successful entrepreneurs practice until they master the necessary skills to grow their business. Learn to work on your business as a leader, marketer, financial expert, and manager. This guide not only explains concepts, but also provides actionable plans and daily assignments to help you reach your goals. If you're ready to transform your business from ordinary to extraordinary, stay with us and we'll show you how. If I ask you what is an entrepreneur, will you be able to answer, right? Probably not. A few people in this world understand the meaning of being an entrepreneur. It's essential to know the meaning of this word, and especially what it means to you before you start building your own company. Because most people fail at being an entrepreneur, people believe that only a few candidates that have unique gifts can be successful at creating their own business. They are wrong. Entrepreneurship is all about hard work and practice. There are critical elements to building a world-class business that every entrepreneur should practice every day. This practice could take years. Once the entrepreneur has mastered entrepreneurship, only then will he be able to create a world-class company. If entrepreneurship is the power to create, then why do most small businesses fail? The answer does not lie in the power of creation. Every one of us has the ability to create something valuable. The problem happens when a technician decided to quit his job and build his own business. He doesn't work following the principles or the mentality of entrepreneurs. Instead of working on his business, he works in his business just like any other employee. Instead of thinking like a boss, he thinks like a regular employee. To explain more, let's compare two businesses that started their journey around the same time: Walmart and Peggy's Diner. When Sam Walton created Walmart, he took a huge risk of investing everything he had on an idea that he believed would work. On the other hand, Peggy devoted his time, effort, and money into building a business that represented his cooking skills. He had a vision, and he tried to make it work. Sam Walton had a vision too. He also invested time, effort, and money into building the type of store that he thought the world needs. So why did Walmart make this huge success while Peggy's Diner hasn't? Both of them had an idea, and they both were willing to spend time and money into making their idea real. The difference is in the how. Sam Walton was known for his out-of-the-box thinking. He started a business with a clear understanding of the type of customer he wanted to target. Sam Walton knew how to be the boss and worked on his business. He turned it into a world-class brand that everyone in the world knows and trusts. On the other hand, Peggy built a diner that's all about him. He started a business that showed his skills and interests. All he did was work in his business by cooking and waiting on tables. He never had a world-class vision or thought about his customers. His business was all about him. That's the mistake that most entrepreneurs make. They have a skill, and they decide one day to quit their job to create a business that revolves around their expertise. Don't make the same mistake. Always think like a leader. Work on your business rather than in it. Most people believe that running their own business is easy. They believe that if they had a skill and a strong will, they could achieve anything. They are wrong. To build a successful business, you need to know the skills necessary for running your own business, then practice them till you master them. The amount of practice needed to master the skills of running a business requires huge passion. If you're not passionate about your business, you will give up very easily. The integration of passion, purpose, and practice creates a world-class entrepreneur. Just think of any musician that you know. Can you imagine how much practice a piano player has to do every day to be able to master his skill and be known in the world? It's exactly like that. Sam was 12 when he tried to learn how to play the saxophone. His saxophone teacher told him that he must practice every day like a madman. His teacher gave him specific instructions to practice on every day. Practicing seemed pointless for Sam. He hated practicing, and he felt like there was no point in following the instructions of his teacher. Sam had no other choice but to follow the guidelines of his teacher. At first, Sam didn't notice any change in his skills. His fingers weren't getting any faster, and the sound he was creating didn't get any better. Over time, Sam forgot about focusing on the results and just focused on practice instead. He decided to believe that his teacher knows what he's doing. Suddenly, something new was born in Sam. He could feel it the more he practiced. He didn't understand what it was, but it was there, pushing him to practice more and more. Sam became passionate about practicing every day. He focused all his energy on feeding that thing that was taking over him. He felt like this is what he was supposed to do, and he never stopped. Entrepreneurs should do the same. They should learn the skills required to build their own business, then practice them every day until they find their own thing that will set them apart from the rest of the world. They shouldn't focus only on their company, but on the craft of entrepreneurship as well. Do you have a project that you started a few months ago and is now sitting on your desk unfinished? Everyone has plenty of unfinished projects because over time, we lose that passion that pushed us to start the project in the first place. Some days we feel motivated to do the work. Other days, all we want to do is sleep. Being not passionate about your new business is not a sign that you're doing something wrong or following the wrong path. Passion is not inborn. It needs understanding and practice. Let's look at Sarah and her experience with trying to build her own business. She loves to make pies, and she decided to open her shop. At first, she made the same mistake most new business owners do. She was working in her business as an employee, not as a boss. Her responsibilities were to make pies, sell them, clean the shop, then go home. After she met Michael, the author of this book, she tried to learn from him. He explained to her how to think like a boss and how to learn new skills required for a business owner. After 10 years, Sarah met Michael again. She was not doing well, and her business was not succeeding as it should be. She asked Michael to help her. This time, her problem was different. She was practicing every principle that Michael taught her. She was thinking like a boss and doing all the work required by an entrepreneur. So where do you think the problem was? In her passion. She practiced the principles of running a successful business until she became obsessed with planning and building manuals and trying new strategies. First, she didn't notice, but after a while, she started to lose her passion for her own business. Her focus shifted from working on her business to being an entrepreneur maniac. All she cared about was planning and building strategies, so she forgot her vision and her customers. To be a successful entrepreneur, you have to understand your vision. You should focus on what is important for your business and be passionate about making it work. You can easily be swayed to other directions that will not benefit your business. Understanding your passion and practicing the art of doing what needs to be done every day is necessary for building a world-class company. The definition of a good leader may be different from one place to another. Every society has its own way of looking at leadership. The only principle that everyone agrees upon is the discipline that leadership requires. Leadership is hard work. Being a leader means that you have to be mentally and emotionally ready to take full responsibilities of the decisions that you make. A lot of people may not agree with your decisions, but you have to be prepared to do what's necessary for your business, no matter what. Being a leader may make you feel lonely, but you have to learn how to live alone and how to take responsibility for your words, even if the whole world is against you. To give you an example of how leadership works, we will provide you with simple assignments that you can practice at home. First, you need to practice acceptance. If you don't acknowledge yourself as a leader of your own business and feel pride saying it to other people, you'll always be scared to lead your pack. Think of your words like gun bullets. Only fire them when you are sure and when you are ready to take full responsibility for the outcomes they may cause. You will not always know what to say in every situation. Sometimes you will have to make impossible decisions, but always remember that leadership is a skill that you can improve over time. Second, you need to choose where your focus should be. Make a list of the most and the least important things in your business. Your list may include your vision, your business model, how you treat your employees, and your end game. Our final suggestion is to write down everything you do in your business every day. At the end of each day, try to assign every action to the type of responsibility it fits. You can use E for an entrepreneur who is also the leader within you, M for the manager, which refers to management work, and T for technician, which is your regular work, such as baking pies. When you practice these assignments every day in your business, you will improve as a leader. You will learn how to prioritize, how to organize, and how to focus on the things that matter the most for your business. The discipline of the marketing leader. When you want to learn about marketing, you'll find many books and resources that will teach you everything you need to know. Yet most people fail to get more customers to buy their products. So why? The problem is not that marketing is difficult. The principles of marketing are easy to understand. These principles include studying your market, setting your vision to serve that market, creating a product, and selling that product. The problem is that if you want to succeed as a marketer, you need a huge amount of passion, discipline, focus, and hard work. Not many people have a clear vision of what they want to achieve. Not many people have a passion for going on for years trying to build a world-class business. Not many people have the focus needed to do only what's necessary for their business. If you look at the most successful businesses, you'll notice that they all have a clear vision that allowed them to create a world-class brand. For example, Starbucks is famous everywhere. Even people who don't live in the United States know what Starbucks is. They are guided by very committed marketing plans. You can see their focus in their logo, their displays, and their services. Starbucks worked so hard to create a customer experience that you can't get anywhere else. You can get coffee anywhere, but at Starbucks, they offer different brands that they have made their own. Even the smell of coffee is different. When you get a cup of coffee at Starbucks, you're in for a unique experience. The way the employees dress, the way the customers look, the smell, and the noise. In Starbucks, you don't only taste your coffee, you feel your coffee. What's also unique is that every Starbucks is the same all over the world. They focused on creating the same user experience everywhere. This is how a successful marketing plan should be: passionate, focused, and cares about customers. If you want to improve your marketing skills, you can study great franchise models and try to follow their path. The discipline of the financial leader. If you want to start a small business but you don't have enough money, this chapter will teach you how to understand how money works and how you can make it work for you. In this modern world, there are countless ways where you can make money. We're taught how to make money every day and everywhere, but no one taught us how to use it to live a better life. In December 1985, Michael received news that changed his life forever. After his own business was taking off, he bought a new house and was enjoying the money he worked so hard to get with his wife. One day, his business partner told him that they were failing. They were in debt and the business was falling apart. As time went by, bills were piling up, creditors started to complain, and there was no money even to pay the employees. Michael was shocked. He believed that his business was doing great, and they were moving in the right direction. He was happy and felt like their vision was coming to life. Suddenly, the business began to lose clients, which made paying off the debt more difficult. Michael tried to hire financial experts, and he fired all of them. Some made his business lose more money, and others left, leaving a big bill behind that added to the debt Michael owed to the world. Creditors were no longer patient. Some of them threatened to sue the company, and some of them actually did. Michael looked through his plans. They were all perfect. He built the perfect company following the ideal business plan, so what went wrong? Everyone around him was telling him to sell the company because there was no hope in getting back on their feet. The debt was getting worse, and the clients were getting less. Michael decided to cut down all unnecessary costs, let go of some employees, and let his wife handle the financial plan. Slowly, his wife started to turn things around. She replaced meeting clients face-to-face with phone calls, which was faster and more effective. Unlike previous financial experts he hired, Michael's wife gave promises and did everything she could to keep them. Slowly, their client list began to expand, and more money started to come in every day. They paid their debt, and they got back to working on their vision. What we can learn from this story is that when it comes to money, you can't trust anyone. The only thing that will guarantee you receive accurate data about your company is if you have an explicit agreement with your employees. Be clear on what data you should study every day and in what form you want it to be. Don't trust blindly and let your ship sink without you knowing. Always be careful with the way you handle money because one day you may feel the happiest. The next day you may be $2 million in debt. The discipline of the management leader. When you think about your future, do you feel excited or scared? If you're feeling scared, then you're letting your past get the best of you. When we enter a new experience, we're not fully experiencing it with an open mind, but with past prejudice. This can also happen in our business. Sometimes our business plans are affected by our past failure, so we can't see the future clearly. The job of a manager is to change the ordinary thinking of the employees to meet the goals of creating a world-class company. He has to find ways to develop the business without losing its core values. He must find answers to questions such as how we can be a world-class company, what changes need to be done, and what is good enough to keep about the company. A good manager must try to control the past and not let it affect the present, and control the future by always looking to achieve more success and trying new strategies. Let's assume that you have built a company. For a very long time, you have been successful at providing valuable products and services to your customers. You are making money and satisfied with your present success. But the world is always changing. You may wake up one day to find that your services are no longer needed. Your customers have moved on from buying your products to buying a new, cooler product that is better and fresher. If you had good management, they would have anticipated this change. A good manager always plans ahead to meet the present needs of the customers and the future changes they may want. Once a good manager has made a list of what's to keep and what's to change about your product, he starts to take action towards moving your company from its old model to a new one. Without good management, any company can fall against new competitors without a doubt. So as a manager of your own company, you have to try to solve the problems of your past, present, and even your future. Conclusion. Now you know that building a world-class company is not an impossible dream. Just like many entrepreneurs have done it before, you can do it well. All you need is a clear understanding of the unique skills that entrepreneurship requires, practice them hard, and try your best to stay focused. This book was helpful because it taught you how to think and act like an entrepreneur. You learned the importance of passion, purpose, and practice. You learned that by starting your own business, you are now the leader, the manager, and the financial expert of your company. You can't be a regular employee and expect your business to boom. You have to know how to lead your team, how to manage your priorities and your times, and how to control your money. Don't expect your team to be responsible for everything because they may mess up. In the world of business, one mistake can cost you a lot of money, so be clear on your vision, work hard, and always look ahead to win against your competitors. Your company can be the next world-class company in this world, so start making it happen by working hard every day. Good luck.